Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hello and welcome to Weekly Tips. Today I'm basically talking to you about tonal studies, 3 tonal studies. So yeah, I don't always do this, but I believe that 3 tonal studies is a great way to learn, and it's a good process to have. I started out doing this actually not fully 3 tonal, I've got the opacity down on my brush, and I'm kind of using different kind of greys, where a proper 3 tonal study is only using 3 tones, so it's only using white, grey, mid-tone somewhere. It could be quite a dark grey and a black. It's up to you like what kind of grey you use, but those are usually the 3 tones that you want to use. And I start out just thinking about where my light source is coming from, and that's mostly what this whole process is about, where this light source is coming from, and just kind of really defines where your shadows are. Obviously at this stage I'm still kind of fixing things up, and just kind of doing it a bit more tonal than a full 3 tonal. It does look a bit odd, having just 3 tones. So your blacks are black, your whites are white, and your greys are mid-tone. So it looks a bit flat sometimes because of that, but it kind of just indicates where your highest points will be, the lightest points will be, and where your darkest points will be. Or there's nowhere in between, so it's not going to look the best because of that, but it'll still look good. And another thing that is good about this is also zooming out a little bit, or if you're traditionally doing this, maybe just taking a step back and see what it looks like at a real small scale. You start seeing me getting into just using 3 tones, and you'll see that at the final stage as well, which is what I can do. It's just, you want to do this, relatively quickly, just to see what it looks like in full 3 tonal study, to quickly get what it may look with just, 3 simple tones. So it shouldn't take too long, like 15-20 minutes, maybe half an hour. You don't want to spend too long on this stage, because this is just working out where your highlights will be and where your shadows will be, basically. And because I've got a grayscale background, I don't have to paint any grayscale background. I just have to paint white and black in, and that's it. So it's fairly easy from there. Tell me if you guys do any 3 tonal studies, or if you just bam into full tonal studies or things like that. I do believe it's great practice to do it. It does, it's just another exercise you guys can do, which can, help you in the long run. And it just jots down those shadows and those lights really easily and quickly for you, so that you don't have to worry later on about getting them right or wrong. I don't know much else to say about this topic. You can just see me. I've done this before. I'd had a 3 tonal studies, and why using tones is important and things like that. But I usually have done like full tonal, where it's like one from white to black, all the tones in between and everything, and all the other things that I do before I actually start any color. And being at design school, we weren't allowed to touch any sort of color until until we actually had a good concept, and then we had to do like black and white version of it, and then you do color from there. So that's good practices to do. You don't want to go fully fledged in the color too much, because you'll lack in that tonal of your colors. You might have it green and red, but the tones don't look right, and this is a good way just to start to get those tones. And then from here I would take it and do a full tonal study from there. I don't always do this. I usually do a full tonal study but a 3-tonal study is just for me to get an idea of if it looks alright, of where things are positioned. You know, it's basically just a tick off list before I start to get any further in the painting. You might want to do a few of these as well, because I just do the one because I'm decided that's where my light source is from. But you might want to do a couple, but just to play around with where the actual light source, and that's why this is another good thing to do, just to, you know, quickly get it down, the idea. So if you want to change where the light source is coming from, it could be coming from in front of it, it could be coming from behind, from the side, down, up above, you know, anywhere. Mine's kind of up above kind of area that the light's coming from. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Please leave any feedback you have on using tones and things, and please do subscribe if you enjoy these videos. I really appreciate anyone checking these out. Thank you. Have a good one. Goodbye.